We good? We can start? Oh, we're live. Alright. Hello everybody, Zed here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful and amazing day, and I'm very happy that you stopped by. It has officially been 3 days. Let's say 4 days. It's been 4 days since Shining Fates has hit the streets. Of course, we all called it. It was a nightmare to get any supply whatsoever. I definitely tried to order some tins or pin collections that has went live on the Pokemon Center. Did not get any, obviously. I've seen a lot of people that went to Target, Walmart. Some people did succeed in Target, but Walmart not so much. All I see is just people not getting any Shining Fates at all, and it's to be expected, but I feel like it's gonna be fixed soon. Of course, we do hold the message from Pokemon near and dear to our hearts. Reprints and print increments are coming. They're definitely reprinting in-demand products, and what's more in demand so far in 2021 than Shining Fates. Then again, there is the 25th anniversary pack that is soon to be announced, hitting in October, so we'll stay tuned to see. In retrospect, I think the special delivery Charizard is also going to be announced at a later time, probably around when the special anniversary set, the 25th anniversary set, is announced. I think we'll get it at around that time too, so we still got a bit of room to make our plans. So what does that mean for our channel? Since we are definitely notoriously known to open packs last than any other YouTuber out there, we're getting some Shining Fates, but we don't know when we're getting it, and we don't know how long we have to wait. That's why we didn't put out another video in the last week, because it's supposed to be 2 videos a week, but I figured since everybody's so amped up about Shining Fates, especially when Shining Fates release date is when we push out a video, I figured that it's just easier to just skip that video and just push Shining Fate contents whenever we get it. Rest assured, we are getting Shining Fates. Just don't know how much, how little, don't know our luck. Knowing our luck with Shining Star V, probably bad, but hope you'll stay tuned and see how bad it is, so we can save you from post-pack clarity. And I know that everybody's just so focused on Shining Fates. I don't think they're really being patient enough. They just want to get the Shining Fates products to open and just open it as soon as possible. And especially for content creators like me, I understand why most people are trying to get the product to open and to make content. But in the case of me, I do not want to pay the scalpers their profits. I do not want to pay the resellers their profits. I just want to wait and get fair deals and try to open products while maintaining the integrity of the hobby, I guess. Speaking of which, let's talk about the Shiny Charizard Vmax. So some people broke street dates in some hobby stores, and I've heard that some Target has also broken street dates, and they've gotten it a lot quicker, let's say around Wednesday or Thursday. So people have been opening packs, and some people actually hit the Charizard and listed it on eBay as soon as possible. And wouldn't you know it, the first one of course bid up to $2,000. That's the initial hype. We see it, we move on. But what's interesting about the Charizard is that I've been monitoring the price for the past few days, and it's been doing nothing but steadily on the decline, especially when this is the initial wave and not a lot of people have been getting their products that quickly yet. The pull rate for the Shining Charizard Vmax is of course pretty slim. I think it's around 1 in a couple of hundred packs. I'll have the info shown right here. That's based off the ratio of about 1,000 and almost 1,100 packs. So we know that the Charizard is scarce, but the market is behaving kind of surprisingly this time. What I've noticed on day 1 since Shining Fates have been released is that it started slowly declining from 800 to 600. Last sold that I saw on another commerce site is sold around 500 pre-tax. So peak supply might hit a little bit sooner than we think. I think it's because people got burned by Champion's Path and they're being a lot more cautious and they're being a lot more patient. And I think factoring in the Pokemon news, the supply being injected in the market soon, people are being a lot more patient about getting Shining Fates. And I also believe that is because a lot of people out there are getting sick and tired of scalpers manipulating the market driving ETBs being 2 times the price of the MSRP. Again, this is all understandable. You can't expect for people to keep paying scalpers the 2x MSRP price forever. Especially when Pokemon came out and addressed the issue. They feel vindicated, I feel vindicated to be honest. And I'm glad that people are holding out and waiting for the second waves and the third waves to actually come in. In other news, let's talk about PSA. I've heard through the grapevines that for PSA bulk submissions, their turnaround time is around 2 years. I think PSA hasn't been taking bulk submissions for a while, but knowing that their turnaround time, or at least hearing the news from the street, hearing the word from the street that PSA turnaround time is 2 years is a little bit uneasy. And one of the third-party PSA submission services that I use is stopping all submissions effective today, actually a few days ago. Although that's not that alarming, it's just because that PSA has been bought out by an investment group a couple of months ago, and that's why their stock skyrocketed. And it seems that their service prices hasn't been adjusted to an increase, because as you can see, all this demand is here, but it hasn't been increased for a long time, so it's probably just price adjustments. Even so, whether or not the 2-year turnaround time is true, whether or not price increase is true, I'm just gonna wait out for my submissions until they up the personnel, finish training all the grading personnels, and then start submitting when a time is calmer. Because knowing that I won't see my cards for 2 years and having that capital tied up and be ready to not see that money in 2 years is it's a little bit daunting. Which makes me want to talk about my personal plan about the Shiny Charizard Vmax. Originally, I want to just buy a PSA 10 and just get it out of the way. There are those people who submit their cards in the most express service as possible, and even the turnaround time is still like a couple of months or a couple of weeks. But rather than just chasing one and then submitting it by myself, I'd rather just buy a PSA 10 slab and just be safe with that. I know that there's still a little bit of margin that I could save by getting a raw card and then submitting it. Like that's the dream. Getting a raw card and then submitting it and getting a good grade. Like that cuts the middleman of buying like a PSA 9 or 10 slab from another vendor. But I'd rather to just get it out of the way and just not have the disappointment of submitting a card that I definitely want a PSA 10 on, or a grade 10 in BGS, or probably even CGC. Instead of that, I'd rather just get a 10 and just get it out of the way and move on. And I still firmly believe that I just want the Shiny Charizard Vmax in a 10 from the set, and whatever that I see that caught my eye, I might buy. But as of now, I just want the Shiny Charizard Vmax 10 and just finish with that set. And I know that there's still a lot of people out there who might be impatient. Just a friendly reminder, it's still just the first couple of days. Just give it a week or 2 or even 3 and just wait to buy whatever it is that you want to buy instead of paying $70 for a Ditto Vmax right now. I think that's it for this video. There's not much news going on besides everybody trying to crack open and trying to get their hands on Shining Fates without giving in to the scalpers. People is just being a lot more patient this time and not buying $1,000 Charizards instead, which kudos to them. I'm very glad, I'm very happy for that. And in Yu-Gi-Oh news, besides the new Ghost from the Past, there's really not much going on. We still don't know what the 5th Ghost Rare is. The 4 Ghost Rares are out. It's Blue Eyes Alternative White, it's Dark Magician, it's Blackluster Soldier. Those 2 are confirmed, and we are getting alternate art Firewall Dragon. And there is a rumor that the 5th one is Dark Magician Girl. I'm still holding my breath on that one. If it is, I am so happy that I could finally get an English version of that one. But other than that, everybody's just sitting, waiting, playing the market, which, you know, if you are still trying to play the reselling market, guess as much as you can, I guess, and then just move on to the next hobby because the reprints are coming, but your mileage may vary. I'm hoping that you guys are finding these kind of videos insightful. I try to push as much info out there. Whatever I hear, I just say it, so you guys don't get stuck being the last one to know. And if you like my videos, please give it a like and subscribe and share it with other people. It helps me greatly and it helps with this channel, which I'm trying desperately to grow. Once again, I thank you so very much for tuning in. My name is Zed, and I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you.